Hey guys, another installment of DM showing you what's coming down the pipe. So today we're going to take a look at version 13. I've already imported our game. This is just running in a standard web window. You guys don't got to change anything on your sides. Um, as it boots up, you're going to notice that the interface is a lot different here. I'm going to start off by just describing a couple things. First, most everything is now auto hidden. So if you're not focused on it, it'll diminish and kind of hide away. Any of your maps will be here in a drill down that you'll have access to. You'll notice I still left the combat carousel engaged. That works just fine. Different things you'll notice now too. You'll see the line of where you're moving. If you do the control and then click, it'll still give you the lines like you had before to move a figure around and then move them back. When you're done, it'll do that. So none of that's really changed. You'll notice the biggest changes are over here to the side. Automatically, the bar now goes vertical versus horizontal. So it freed up all that space that was taken over on your side. Now, if you're looking for chat messages, they're still here. You don't have to have this bar extended to see everything in there. All you have to have is just right here. So like if you wanted to do a standard, like roll 1d20, you can do that. It'll still show the roll, that whole thing there. So I did it wrong, but either way. Also, the dice roller's down here too, so you can standardly just do a dice roll. It'll flip across the screen and it'll tell you what's rolled. It'll do its thing. Now, if you needed to see the chat, you can pop it out just by clicking on the chat button. Then you can go through the chat history, see what's going on here. You also have the ability to see what's going on in combat. Here's all the actors. What's new here is you're going to notice that in the party, no longer do you have just your little like icon for the party. You now have your camping menu as a button. So you'll see that pop out. The other thing you'll notice now is there's also going to be a kingdom sheet. This hasn't been configured, but this is kind of what the kingdom sheet's going to look like. It's going to show you what the turn is. I'm going to go through this real quick. Name of your kingdom, fame, experience points for it, level of the kingdom. Here's your turn, the kingdom, settlements, trade agreements, modifiers, notes. The interesting thing here is it's just like who's going to be your chosen leaders, what actual skills, what skills are going to be those that are chosen as well. Then you'll notice down here your resource points and your commodities. If you've already been reading what's going on with kingdoms, you know that your resource points flush every turn. So you don't, it's not a use it or lose it. What you don't spend becomes experience points at the end of the kingdom's turn. So the more resource points kind of you have left over, the more experience the kingdoms gain. But on the flip side, you still want to be able to do things like build buildings, create roads, maybe even claim other hexes, do that type of thing. But this is that kingdom sheet. You will find it here once I activate it. It's not activated yet in our game. Otherwise, characters all look the same, nothing different there. You will notice that any of the items and abilities are still in their places. All your journals are still available as well. The control of sounds, etc., did not change. Any other macros you have, they kind of have their own listing here too if you haven't seen that before. So you not only have the bar down here, which shows you like, say, your standard basic actions, but then you have like the picking, the using keys, those types of things. If you didn't use those before or have them in your bars down here, they will be available over here. So you'll have your little macro setting too. And then any of the stuff that's in your history and then any of your controls. And then once again, if you're doing things after you get out here and do combat or anything else like that, let's say she turns around, does an attack here. We'll just roll. It's going to tell me I didn't have a target. You'll see that this will pop up here. Even though you're on a different section here, you'll still see the card come up. That'll hang around. You can do the damage, anything else you need to do. And you'll notice that this auto hides itself as well. It also has the hidden rolls and everything else like that that you'd like to do. If you needed to come back and review it, you can always come through here and see that as well. I just wanted to give you a little update. This is how it's looking. One last thing before I get off this session, you'll notice over here our bar is different. You'll notice that your latency and your frame rate are automatically now displayed underneath your name. This is built into 13 as well. There's be other things that I'll show you as time goes on, but these are the basic things that characters will be aware of and have to interact with. Otherwise, besides that, like always, tools still functions the way they normally do. So if you're on your character and you want to do a ruler, the ruler is still the same. The other thing too is the distances also calculated as well, but this time it turns around and will tell you in feet and then height. It'll show your vertical movement as well. Um, Other things to be aware of is some of the characters actually got abilities to actually have different character tokens. You'll have that available as well for shapeshifters, things like that. That's built into the system too. Otherwise, that's it, guys. I'm going to hang up now. Bye.